Are you ready?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's start. Hope you are doing good.
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay. So start with the first question. So I hope I call your name right, Palle Sindhu.
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Sure. So first, let introduce yourself.
Yeah, ma'am. Myself is Palle Sindhu, and I'm from Tirupati in Andhra Pradesh. It's my workplace, and I born and brought up in Kadapa district of Andhra Pradesh. And my qualification is MA History and MEd. And when it comes to the point of my work experience, totally, I have 23 years of teaching experience, and as a principal, this is the 12th year for me. And my hobbies, actually, the most favorite among my hobbies, even I have one most favorite hobby, that is collection of handloom sarees from all over the country, different handloom category sarees. After that, reading books and humming the songs, melodious songs, listening songs and humming the songs. These are my hobbies.
Okay, that's great. So you have a hobby of collecting sarees, handloom sarees.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. So can you name some five name of handloom sarees? Any art?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah. First, Kanjivaram handloom silk sarees
Okay.
and Pachampalli handloom silk sarees
Yeah.
and Lucknowi chikankari cotton and synthetic sarees
Okay.
and Manipuri cottons and also Paithani silk
Okay.
and silk quota of Rajkot sarees,
Okay.
quota silk
Okay.
and Gadwal sarees. These are the most famous handloom centers of Andhra Pradesh and other different areas of country.
Okay, that's great. So you have overall experience of 23 years, all in Andhra Pradesh only, or you got the chance to like transfer any other place as well?
No, ma'am. Completely my services are in Andhra Pradesh itself. I didn't get any chance to move out of the state.
Okay. So why you want to join DOE?
Actually, I got inspired by reading and listening the Delhi model of education.
Okay.
So when I got this opportunity, when I had seen the openings of Delhi principal position in Delhi Education Department of Education at the NCT Delhi through UPSC. So giving the positions to UPSC itself, it shows the transparency of the Delhi government. So that I got interested and applied for this now.
Okay. And do you think any challenge you will face if you will join DOE?
Most probably, ma'am. What I hope means, but it is not a major challenge. But initial days, a little bit maybe I have to face because all of my service, these 23 years of service, I remained in private sector. Because of my family issues, I couldn't join in government services. So that's why I remained in private sector. So now it is a chance for me to shift to private to government sector. So while this transformation, maybe I may get initially I may get a few challenges, but I am ready to face the challenges, and I am very confident that I can resolve and move forward in this area, ma'am. And whatever the experience I am showing here, and whatever the positive points I got in the private sector in my service, the same I can show in government also if I join here.
Okay. So you can suggest some points which you will implement in DOE, which you have learned from your past experience or from Andhra Pradesh school.
See, ma'am, actually, see, when actually most of the similarities I had seen in DOE and the present what we are introducing in our school even, mostly it is experiential learning and happiness. Maybe we didn't give this nature, means that same titles here, but we are doing the same Desh Bhakti curriculum, Desh Bhakti to enhance the patriotic skill feelings among the kids and happiness curriculum because it's very important for us because to make the student happy, because they should feel that why the holiday has been given to the school. So that type of a feeling we have to inculcate among the students. So that's why I don't see any major differences in here, the curriculum what we are doing here and in DOE actually. So maybe all these I introduced here voluntarily. Actually, we did not get any curriculum from our higher authorities here, but wherever I join, I voluntarily introduce these type of steps among in school. So that is what I feel. I am very similar to DOE model of education.
Okay.
Very closer.
Okay, that's great. Can you like tell me about your family background?
Yeah, ma'am. So actually, my father, he was the retired headmaster in the JP Jalla Parishad High School at Kadapa district. Most of my family is completely from teaching background now. Even my mother also, she is a Hindi Pandit, but after marriage, because of family burdens, responsibilities, she resigned. And after that, we are four sisters. My elder sister is also headmistress in Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanams. She retired now. And the second sister, she is also the mathematics school assistant in Anantapur JP. And my third sister, she is a housewife, and myself is also in teaching field. And my husband, recently I lost my husband last year in second phase COVID. He is the deputy manager at the State Financial Corporation. And I lost him, and I had only one son. He is pursuing his MTech at IIT Guwahati at present.
Okay.
This is my family background.
Okay. So, what inspired you to become a school principal? Is your family background?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, I can say here three members who inspired me to come to this profession. Especially one is my father, because right from my childhood, I grown up by seeing my father. So he is the first inspiration, role model for me. And the second one is my primary school HM and our fourth class social EVS teacher, Mr. Raju sir. So I like him very much. He is also the great inspiration for me to come to this field, education field especially. And when it comes to the third person, it is myself actually, and I can say that the person who had given me the first opportunity as the principal and who identified my administration skills and management skills, Mr. Venu. So he is also one more inspiration for me. So these three inspired me a lot to come to the education sector and to become the principal.
Okay, that's great. So, if you could describe school principal in 3 words, what would they be?
Yes, ma'am. So actually, when it comes to the school principal, in 3 words, I can say that principal should be the role model for his staff, his or her staff, because everything we should be very, very clear about all the things, and we should be the first person who implement and who follow the rules, and before putting the rules and regulations, we have to follow that. So role model to the students and role model to the teachers. And also discipline. When it comes to the discipline, we should be very, very careful in this area. So we should not give any chance to anyone to point out us in this area. And the third one is principal should be a good planner and good executor.
Okay, yeah, that's great. Describe a time where you have had to solve creatively a problem in the school.
Yes, recently it happened for us actually 2 months back itself. See, our bus actually there is no mistake from our driver's side and from our bus side, but in the wrong direction, a two-wheeler person he came and hit our bus, and he injured very seriously, severely injured. At that time, I took very dare decision here. Why? Because already, because whatever the reason, but our bus has been seized by the police, and but without thinking that, first of all, I decided to save the person's life. So because we know that first our medical help will be the very crucial for any accident person. So that I took him, we took immediately to him to government hospital, and there we registered the case. Afterwards, immediately we shifted him to the private hospital, and overnight we spent nearly more than 1 lakh rupees to save him. And immediately after taking all these situations here, after setting right all the situations near the hospital, I immediately come to the police station, and there I explained the situations, because I myself reported to the police first of all after this accident. So after that I came to police station and I spoke with the circle inspector, and I explained the things, and I given the CC camera footage, because it has been happened very nearer to our school. That's why by God's grace we had the CC camera footage. So I given that footage also to him. By seeing that, immediately I spoke with them, and they accepted to release the bus without any case and all those things. And we brought immediately within 2 hours I brought the van to the school, because it shouldn't become big obstacle to us the next day's transport system. So this is a problem which I resolved very creatively and time-taking decision here. And I would like to say thanks to the management even also, who supported me in this area.
Okay, that's great. So how has your leadership and management style changed over the time, as you have spent 12 years as a principal?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Actually, what I believe is always the principals, the persons who are in administration, they should be like a liquid in a bowl. According to the shape of the bowl, we have to change our shape also. So that I believe. So whatever the management has been changing, I myself inculcated, I myself adjusted with them. Very soon I adjusted with the management and their policies, and I done the things very nice way. And when it comes to the leadership and management skill, I am very industrious. I am industrious person, because here I can say hardworking. Hardworking means only the thing I can say. Hardworking is the combination of planning and execution. So these two timely I can do that, and I am very much objectivity person, where decision making. I never take any decision by listening one side, and the other side also I will listen. And at the same time here I can say I don't take much time to take the decisions even.
Okay.
So these are all I enhanced all these skills in my everyday, year by year, in my experience. I improve these skills now.
Okay, that's great. How would your co-workers describe you?
Yeah, that I can say that my team will loves me a lot. Why? Because only the example I can say that I took charge as the principal in Tirupati Birla Open Minds International School in 2016. I'm the founder principal of this school. So the team who joined at that time, till date, they are continuing. Because in private schools, it is very common changing of the staff. But here, no staff change, because they are very comfortable with my administration. So that they simply, I can say, instead of saying likes me, I say that my team will love me.
Okay, that's great. So if there was an issue between two students or maybe between two staff members, what step you would take to resolve the issue?
Yeah, ma'am. In this situation, first of all, I'll talk with the two persons, whether it is student or staff or two members of staff. I'll separately speak with them first of all. After listening both sides, then again I'll make the two persons to sit together, and will start counsel them. And in this process, most of the problems will be resolved if we deal in such a way. So that as of now, whatever in these type of situations, I handled and I followed this technique, and the problems were resolved and they become very normal in these areas. So counseling is needed for all these things.
Okay. how much you deal with an angry or otherwise distressed parents who calls you or approaches you?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, most of the parents they try to call us because nowadays it is the nature of the parents that they feel that everything should be settled by through phone itself. But I don't prefer that because talking in the phone or discussing in through mobiles is not the right thing. So that if they ask me, so they try to call me, I'll answer them, please to meet me at office directly according to their feasible time. So that when they meet me directly, so then first I listen to them because I give the chance to the parent uh, to come out of all of his grief or pain or whatever, because at that time when they enter the campus they will be full of angry and their mood swings will be different. So that's why I'll give the chance, 100% chance to them to speak whatever they wish, whatever they want. After that, just simply I will deal with them, because so then if once they come up with their views, their angry or their frustration, everything, so then they start listening us. So this is the way to deal with the parents. So that's why whatever the mood, whatever angry levels of the parent will come down with this technique, man.
Okay. So what is your vision towards school and vision and goals?
Yeah, my vision towards the school is to give the holistic learning to the students and experiential learning to the students, and same time to give the good citizens to the society. Because at 12 years, 1 to 12, 12 years, if it comes to pre-primary, almost 15 years a child is with us, then it is our responsibility to give a good citizen to the society. Because if the society is with full of good citizens, then automatically country's development will be the cakewalk. So that is my vision to the school, and experiential learning and holistic learning to the students. These three are my vision points.
Okay. How would you build a positive school culture?
When it comes to this point, we actually school positive culture means the way we deal with the students, the way we deal with the teachers, the way teachers deal with the students, the way students deal with their peer group or their co-students will help to develop the positive culture. So that here only the single line answer I can say that behavioral strategy will help to build a positive school culture. So we have to build the good behavior among the students, among the teachers, and among the colleagues, and all those people.
Okay. How would you tackle biased or inequality in school system?
To tackle inequality is only the way, first way is to implementing uniform whole week, that I believe. Why? Because if at least one day if we give colored dress, they can come in civil dress opportunity. So then they will come in different dresses, different category dresses, and the children began to compare with each other. So that the first step to avoid these inequalities in school system is uniform implementation of uniform whole week. After that, the classroom, what I believe is the classroom should be like our hand. See, means we have to treat all the students equally. Our hand, fingers in our hand are not in the same size, different sizes. If our fingers are all in same size, we can't get the grip. The same way, the classroom should be filled with different types of students, but we should not show any inequality, any partiality among the students, and teachers should treat each and every child with great respect, utmost respect. Whether, because a child may be good at academics, the other child may be good at music, the other child may be good at sports. So every child will have his specialized skills. So that we have to recognize that skills, and we have to encourage the children in such a way.
Okay. What are the biggest challenge you have faced as a school principal, and how did you overcome them?
Yeah, only in my career, total my 23 years of teaching and 12 years of school principal career experience, the most biggest challenge is just now I discussed that the bus accident occurred because of one wrong direction person. That is the biggest challenge, ma'am. After that, I did not face any other challenge because by God's grace, everything went very well in my experience.
Okay, that's great. What do you know about a school improvement plan, and how do you plan or contribute to it?
Can I take a minute, ma'am, for
Yeah,
this?
sure.
School improvement plan is only the point which I feel is the learning process, teaching learning process should be done in the proper way, and especially teaching should be taken through activity based. Activity based learning will help a lot to improve the school and academics and other areas, all other areas of the school, and innovative way. And even I believe homework, while giving the homework also we should follow some strategy. According to that, the homework should be very innovative, creative, and fun making, fun filled homework. So like this, with the planned curriculum, planned pedagogy, if we follow this, then we can see our school in the next level.
Okay. Do you know about Shala Siddhi program?
Shala Siddhi program, actually, ma'am, I know about it actually today and yesterday I gone through that, but I'm not very much about it. It's completely most of the teaching methods. Shala Siddhi is based on teaching methods, but I have to go through this, ma'am. Sorry for this. In the next next interview, I can say to you.
Sure. So, describe your daily routine as a principal.
Yeah, my day starts and working hours starts by 7:45. I'll reach to school 7:45 because buses will come to the campus by 8:15. So that is why before half an hour, 20 minutes before itself, a principal should be in the school, because I believe that the principal is the first person who reports on the school and principal is the last person to leave the campus. That I believe. And after that, I start assembly. We will attend the assembly, and assembly, our assembly will be very unique. Every day, a special assembly will be conducted, and after the assembly, then I check the master attendance, teachers' master attendance register, and we'll go through the bus timings, reaching of the bus timings, and absentees. In the meanwhile, absentees feedback will come to me. Every day absentees, our front desk will call the parent and will find out the reason for their absent. And so after checking the absentees feedback and student attendance registers, all I'll check once. And after that, teachers' day books will be signed by me, because previous day they submit the day book, what they done every day, their daily routine will be in that diary. So that I will sign, and weekly once, every Saturday I will check, Monday early hours I will check the weekly lesson plans of the teachers, and then I will send it back to them, and then I start my rounds in academic block. I will be on continuously, I will be on round mostly 3 to 4 times I will go for the rounds, and daily one class. I'll sit 40 minutes in that period and I'll observe and will make the report on the teacher's teaching skills, and after that end of the day I will call the teacher and we will discuss and we will give my feedback to the teacher. And 3 to 5 will be given dedicated time allotted. That time will be allotted for parents. Parents, those who want to meet me directly, they can come to me in that time and they can meet me. 3 to 5 is allotted for them. And after 5 o'clock, I'll sit with the accountant and we'll check the financial matters, the day's expenditure and income and all other things. And after complete closing the accounts, and I will send the mails to my management, and then we'll leave the school by almost 6:45, 6:30 or 6:45. I'll leave the school. We'll come to the campus,
Okay.
the house.
That's great. What do you think is your biggest weakness as a principal?
I can't say workaholic. This is my weakness. This is my strength, and this is my weakness. I can say that.
Okay.
Because if once I sink in the work, then I can't see the time even. And without completing that work, I can't get up from my seat. That's my weakness, I can say.
Okay. What would you do if you saw a student stealing from lunch line?
Actually, this I never faced this problem, but I can assume the answer for me. So first, I will find out the reason why he done that. After that, maybe he liked that dish most, so that if we ask the second time or third time, maybe he felt that the server may not give to him, so that he stole that. So then I will tell him, and I will tell the servers, if the children ask the second time or third time even, okay, let them, because our ultimate aim is their stomachs should be, their stomach should fill. That's it. What they eat means, okay, whatever they wish, give them. So then if we give this option to the kids, then this type of incidents will not happen.
Okay, that's great. Okay. What would you, how do you handle a student who is misbehaving?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, misbehaving student will actually first will counsel the student. Will find out the reason for his misbehaving. Maybe the family background or their environment, their domestic environment. All these may happen reasons for that. So first I will find out the reason for his misbehaving, and then start counseling that particular student once or twice or thrice. Maximum I will try to bring the change in the student. But if I fail to bring this change, then oral warning, 3 oral warnings will be given. After that, we give the yellow card for him. Yellow card means it says that he misbehaved that. So yellow card, after receiving yellow card also, if there is no change in his behavior, then red card will be given to him. And after red card means it is the warning that is the last chance for him. If he repeat, then there will be some strict punishments will be for him. So after receiving the red card also, if there is no change, then we will impose the suspension on the particular student. After suspension also, if there is no change, then the final decision will be taken that to expel the student from the school.
Okay.
But no child will come up to that level. Even up to the yellow card, even no child came up to now. With counseling itself, there has been a lot of change among the students, because the students are like a clay, madam.
Yeah. Okay. How would you say to parents, what would you say to parents who are unhappy with the teachers?
Yes, it's a very common complaint from parents in generally anywhere, because we can't satisfy 100% of people. If we satisfy 75 to 80% of people, then we are great. What I feel is, so parents, if any parent comes unhappy with unhappy feelings on teacher, I sit with the parent and I'll give. Same, first I give the chance to them to speak out, and I will listen. After that, I began to speak from our side, and I'll find out actually what's the mistake from teacher's side, and I'll try to I'll try to that parent to change his opinion on teacher. And these type of incidents happened with us. After that, actually, once the parent was unhappy on particular teacher, later that teacher became very favorite teacher for the student and the parent even. That type of feelings we created, and that type of bonding I developed between the teacher and the parent through counseling to the parent.
Okay, that's great. What are the pros and cons of RTE Act?
Actually, RTE Act, it is very good, ma'am, because under right to education, most of underprivileged students, family, kids are getting chance to join in reputed schools, and they are getting chance to study in very reputed schools. So RT, in my view, RT Act is good. I don't have any complaints or any negative points or any cons from on RT. Yes, it is good actually. It has to be implemented.
Okay. What do you understand by RTI Act?
Yes, right to information. It is very, very useful. Why? Because it gives the transparency of the government and various departments, both in private and government sectors. So even a layman can get the information what he would like to know from that particular department with the help of this RT Act. But only the thing is, it is time taking, time consumption. In right time, the information is not giving to the person. So if we correct there, then it will be very good act.
Can a NRI can apply for RTI?
Sorry, I don't have idea on it.
No, he can't. Only Indian
He can't.
has the leverage for
Yeah,
applying.
thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
What is the role of NCF?
NCF, it's the National Curriculum Framework. Actually, the changes and any modifications in the curriculum after introducing the National Education Policy every time, immediately the next change, next document which is released is NCF. This is completely curriculum designing. So any changes which are mentioned, which are proposed by education policy, will be taken from this framework and will come under functioning through this NCF.
Okay.
According to the time, the changes will come into curriculum.
What do you understand by GEM and how it works?
Sorry, I don't have idea on it.
You have not used a government e-marketplace in your purchasing procedures?
Government purchasing processes actually means GST we follow, that's it, ma'am.
Okay. So what new service or activities did you establish at your school? New innovation ideas?
Previous school or present school?
Present school basically.
Okay. So activities, when it comes that, actually the most hard work from my side and my team is integrating NCRT syllabus with robotics now. So experiential learning, it's a very, very good activity. As the experimental we are doing in our school now, if it becomes successful, then we would like to introduce this for any other interested organizations. If they ask, we are ready to do that also. But this year we are doing this. Really, children are enjoying with this now, because NCRT activities which are mentioned in the textbook will be done with the help of this robotics. With the help of robotic kit, teaching learning process become very effective, very easy also. Children are learning, their learning skills enhanced and teaching skills are also enhanced. This is a very good activity we initiated.
Okay. Can you name some activities, game, or you like arrange in your functions?
Means related to academics or anything?
Anything which how many types of functions you plan annually? Any activities or any game?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, school academic functions starts with investiture ceremony. So this through this investiture ceremony, we are giving the awareness to the students regarding this elections, procedure of elections, election schedule, everything, step by step, how the general elections will be conducted, we will do the same way. So children are very enthusiastic in that area. And when it comes to the next, we are doing a very innovative thing is Telugu Bhasha Varostavalu, Sanskrit Week, and Hindi Jankar, and Readers Deck. Actually, present English literature Readers Deck is going on in our school. And after that, Matheron, Mathematics Week it is, and Alpha to Omega, it is Science Exhibition, Science Week it is. So that, and after that, sports meet, annual sports meet we conduct. The unique way we conduct annual sports meet is full day program it is. Morning 9 to evening 4 it runs, but this year we are planning to go with weekdays celebration. So inaugural function and remaining days will be conducted, and the closing ceremony will be. So then annual day. Annual day is very, very unique annual day I conduct always, because what I feel, in my opinion, annual day celebration is not only fixed for only dances and music and all those only recorded dances. This is not good. Actually, what I feel is whole year what the children learnt in the school, that should be exhibited on dais, especially the co-curricular activities, music, art and craft, yoga, martial arts, saree drill from PET, physical education department side, and art and craft side, live drawing we exhibit on dais. So in such a way we conduct our functions now.
Okay.
It's very unique.
That's great. Have you arranged any workshop for parents as well? If yes, what was the topic?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, actually, I arranged the workshop to the parents and my teachers even. That is problems of adolescence. Problems, because major problems, anything, whatever rise is based on only these teenage kids only. Most of the parents, they do not have the time to spend on it, and they will be busy with their works. So because of this gap, many things were happening, and some unhappy things, and this gap has been creating, and children were facing problems. So that is what, to overcome all these, I use it to conduct a workshop on problems of adolescence with the parents and the teachers, and again I'll take the session for students also separately. After that, and health and hygiene also, we conducted workshop to the parents.
Okay, that's great. Okay, do you understand DOE model? Can you name some strengths and weakness?
Yes, ma'am. So DOE, actually they focused on infrastructure of the school, which is to develop the infrastructure, because the school building should attract the students, so that transformation of a school infrastructure and giving training to the teachers and principals, sending them to the reputed institutions for their training sessions, IIMs and Singapore, etc., and reconstructing school managing committees. Actually, Delhi model of education, they strengthened the SMCs has been strengthened, and also many reforms were introduced in curriculum, and after that introducing of happiness curriculum, and introducing of Deshbhakti curriculum, and introducing of entrepreneurship and managing curriculum. These are very great things actually. No other government in the country took these steps. So these are all very great. And finally, one thing I can say, when I was reading about this Delhi model of education, I was very surprised that by knowing this point, that after that means from 2018 onwards, no private school in Delhi, NCT Delhi region, enhanced their fees. It's really, it's a great achievement of the Delhi government here now. And one more thing also, Delhi government is spending almost 22.8% from their budget to the education sector. It's a good thing. These are all the strengths of the DOE. But weaknesses means there is no much weaknesses to discuss, because only the thing is that all these, actually the aim and objective of the government should be implemented 100% in the school. Implementation will be on the shoulders of the principals. Now actually what they made this position, they decided to recruit the principals directly, in a direct way, from all over the country. Means it's good, because they are expecting quality quality of principals in their schools. It's a very great achievement, ma'am. These are things.
Okay. What do you expect from your vice principal, teachers or students?
So only I expect from the teachers and vice principals is a teamwork. They should commit teamwork without any internal politics, groupism, etc. should not be. They work teamwork, because our ultimate aim is growth of the child, and to give the good name and fame, and to make our school unique in the society. That is, so teamwork is needed and cooperation is needed. That's it. Only these 2 points expected from vice principals and teachers. Because if these two they give, they bind over for these 2 points, everything will be good, madam.
Okay. And what do you expect from students?
Ma'am, sorry?
What do you expect from students?
Students, this is from student side, discipline.
Okay.
What I believe is, if the student is disciplined, then the remaining things are all come automatically.
Okay. What is the proposal for multidisciplinary education and research universities?
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't work on this area. I will afterwards.
Okay. What are the some tools of assessment and evaluation?
Assessment tools are first tool is the skill of the teacher while setting up the paper, and the paper should be, by keeping this in their view, that paper should be like 30-20 like that, because see, by keeping the average students in teachers' mind, and the toppers in the mind, and also bottom students in the mind, we have to create the paper. While setting the paper, we have to keep all these 3 categories in our mind. So then, and assessments as a PT, periodic tests, and half yearly and annually will be the same as usually, these are all. But instead of that, teacher can conduct as quizzes and seminars, symposiums, any slip tests, or any random jam sessions, like this, all variety of tools they can use to assess the child.
Okay. What do you understand by reverse auction?
Sorry, no.
And do you know about bid security and performance security?
No, ma'am, I didn't read this topic, ma'am, actually.
Okay.
And CCS, because I don't have idea on this, because completely my service is on private sector.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is suspension?
Yeah, suspension is keeping away a person temporarily from his duties, temporarily.
Okay. That's it. Okay. Thank you so much, Palle Sindhu.
Thank you.
Anybody else want to share something or want to share feedback? Meanwhile, you can share your feedback, Palle Sindhu. How was the questions and how do you feel after the interview?
Yeah, actually, really, the questions are challenging, ma'am. I enjoyed with the questions, and I feel bad that I couldn't answer 3 to 4 questions. And in my next meeting with you, I will be ready with all these areas also. Because of my hectic schedule, I couldn't get the time to read this, and in the initial time, I missed these classes also. So that is also reason for this. And anyway, the questions questions are very good and very challenging questions, ma'am.
हाँ, so
Really, I enjoy.
हाँ, questions were according to your experience because you have already the experience of principal for 12 years. So other student might be you find the easy question and for you may find the some challenging question, that just because others may have some teaching experience only, they don't have that, and you have the like principal experience. So that's why I kept those questions, because I was aware that you will be able to easily give the answer situation based questions. So I have kept 3 or 4 situation based questions so that other students get benefit how they need to deal it, and you have very beautifully answered it. Specifically for misbehaved, you have like told complete process. And educational policies question I kept because I feel that may be your weak area. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's give the chance others to give the feedback. Yeah, Shobna, please. Shobna?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah. First of all, I want to congratulate Sindhu, ma'am. Ma'am, you have wonderfully attempted all the questions, and it is just because that you are from a completely different scenario. You are not a part of this DOE team. That's why the only thing that you are not able to answer those questions which are relating to the department or GFR and all. So I just wish you all the best. That and I'm sure that you will also master those points and those areas also. And thank you, ma'am, for giving me the chance.
Okay. Anybody else want to share feedback or ask any questions? Anybody has something to share or ask any doubt? Okay. So meanwhile, I will share the feedback. You can think about your feedback. So feedback, I will say like you have spent your time in the Andhra Pradesh and in South India you have the good communication skill, English skill, because in North India we don't practice that. So you have very good communication skill, confidence is there because your experience basically we can feel from your answers. You have very beautifully or structured answers you have given. Okay, you are very I will say you keep yourself updated about education, so you try to give multiple questions answer regarding the DOE as well, so you have beautifully answered that as well. And that experience, you have principal experience, so you have a very good experience in as a problem solver, you have the great quality. So every situation that I give you, you have the answer, and in case you have not faced the situation, that also you have beautifully answered that question. Okay, you have some knowledge of DOE, other you can get. So you have missed the initial video, so what you need to do, you need to revise those section, because we have already explained happiness curriculum, Desh Bhakti, Shala Siddhi and all these things. Okay, in some question I find you keep repeating. ठीक है, जब जैसे ही आपने अपना आंसर दिया उसके बाद आप उस पॉइंट को रिपीट करते हो. इफ़ यू कैन स्किप दैट, दैट्स फाइन. इफ़ यू कांट, दैट आल्सो फाइन. ठीक है, some answers were lengthy, that's just because of that repetitiveness. Okay, you need to focus on education policy part, क्योंकि वहाँ से क्वेश्चन होंगे. आपके रिटर्न में भी ऐसे ही थे, RTE था, ठीक है, जैसे स्कूल मैनेजमेंट कमेटी है, NEP है, बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस थे. सो यू नीड टू फोकस ऑन दैट पार्ट. ठीक है, मैंने NEP करवाया है, बट साइकोलॉजी टीचर भी साइकोलॉजी अभी करवा रहे हैं, तो उन लोगों की जैसे साइकोलॉजी चल रही है अदर बैचेस की, तो जैसे ही वो आपके स्पेसिफिक वाला पोर्शन आएगा, नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी RTE एक्ट, आई विल ट्राई कि वो आपको दोबारा से उन सर के थ्रू वो आपको हो जाए, तो आपको वहाँ से बहुत सारा आइडिया मिल जाएगा, ठीक है। तब तक आप एनईपी के डॉक को पूरा देखो, आरटी को पूरा देखो, उसकी पीपीटी, उसका डॉक आपको कंटेंट सेक्शन में अवेलेबल होगा, वहां से आप देखो। जीएफआर एक ऐसा पार्ट है जो आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा, जीएफआर में आप पूरा नहीं पढ़ सकते, दैट्स ओके। जीएफआर का चैप्टर नंबर 6 है जो आपको अच्छे से पता होना चाहिए। उसमें परचेजिंग प्रोसेस है कि प्रोक्योरमेंट ऑफ गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज कैसे होती है, तो उसमें से कुछ क्वेश्चंस है, बल्कि काफी ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस है जो बनते हैं। जैसे कि मैंने कुछ यहाँ पर पूछे, जेम पोर्टल क्या है, उसके बारे में आपको नॉलेज होनी चाहिए। वो आप उस जो कंटेंट सेक्शन में आपको मिल जाएगा, अगर नहीं होगी तो आई विल चेक, आप वहां से गो थ्रू कर सकते हो सारी की सारी पीडीएफ के माध्यम से। जैसे परफॉर्मेंस सिक्योरिटी क्या होती है, बिड सिक्योरिटी क्या होती है, ठीक है, ऑक्शन क्या है, रिवर्स ऑक्शन क्या है, टेंडर क्या है, बिड क्या है, कितने टाइप्स के टेंडर्स होते हैं। तो इस तरीके से काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें वहाँ पर है कि कैसे कोई प्रिंसिपल कंसल्टेंट को कैसे हायर करेगा, तो ये सारी चीज़ें आपको देखनी है। तो एग्जाम स्पेसिफिक पोर्शन यू शुड फोकस ऑन दैट एज वेल। कंप्लीट फोकस करने की जरूरत नहीं है, बट एजुकेशन पॉलिसीज एंड जीएफआर का चैप्टर नंबर 6 यू शुड हैव आइडिया अबाउट दैट, ठीक है। हाँ, और शाला सिद्धि का भी वीडियो चैनल पर अपलोडेड है, इसी कोर्स में अपलोडेड है, वो आप देख सकते हैं। तो शाला सिद्धि में क्या होता है, बेसिकली एक ईयरली आप एक डॉक्यूमेंट फिल करते हो, उसमें पूरी की पूरी कंप्लीट डिटेल मिल जाती है स्कूल के बारे में, कि जैसे कि आप एक तरीके से यही बोल सकते हो कि स्कूल के इम्प्रूवमेंट के बारे में, कि स्कूल कहाँ से कहाँ फॉलो कर रहे हैं। उसमें अलग अलग डोमेन्स बनाई गई हैं शाला सिद्धि में, तो डोमेन वाइज उसमें चीज़ें होती हैं, उसमें आपको सब पता चल जाएगा किसी भी स्कूल के बारे में, कि एक स्कूल में एक टाइम पर कितने बच्चे हैं, कितनी कैटेगरी वाइज कितने हैं, बॉयज़ कितने हैं, गर्ल्स कितने हैं, टीचर्स भी कैसे हैं, कितने ट्रेंड हैं, कितने अनट्रेंड हैं, ठीक है। स्कूल का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर कैसा है, टीचिंग स्टाइल्स कैसे हैं स्टूडेंट्स के, किस तरीके का मैनेजमेंट है। उसमें 3 लेवल्स बनाए गए और उसके अकॉर्डिंग हर एक स्कूल को फिल करना होता है कि क्या उनका साल में क्या परफॉर्मेंस थी और आगे के साल के लिए उनके क्या एरियाज ऑफ इम्प्रूवमेंट है, किन चीज़ों पर वो फोकस करेंगे, और जो उन्होंने खुद के लिए टारगेट सेट किया वो कितने टाइम में कवर करेंगे, ठीक है। तो एक क्वेश्चन था स्कूल इंप्रूवमेंट प्लान का, तो स्कूल इंप्रूवमेंट प्लान ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि कुछ स्पेसिफाइड स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्मेट है। स्कूल इंप्रूवमेंट प्लान इज जस्ट कि जिस भी स्कूल में आप हो उसके अकॉर्डिंग आप देखोगे, स्टेट टू स्टेट वेरी कर सकता है कि उस स्कूल के क्या चैलेंजेस हैं और क्या आपके लर्निंग आउटकम्स होंगे, उसके अकॉर्डिंग आप कोई भी प्लान डिजाइन करोगे कि क्या चैलेंजेस है और उनको ओवरकम कैसे किया जा सकता है। दैट्स इट, दैट्स योर स्कूल इंप्रूवमेंट प्लान, जो आप हर साल रिवाइज करोगे कि पिछले वाले में आपने क्या प्लान किया था इंप्रूवमेंट प्लान में और अब आपने उसमें क्या चेंजेस किए हैं इस वाले साल में, पिछले वाले में से कितना आप टारगेट पूरा कर चुके हो, ये सारा भी आपका शाला सिद्धि में आता है, ठीक है। सो दैट्स वाई जब स्कूल इंप्रूवमेंट का प्लान आया तो मैंने आपसे पूछा कि शाला सिद्धि के बारे में आप जानते हो कि नहीं, ठीक है। एनीबडी एल्स वांट टू शेयर समथिंग और just let me check कि we have uploaded that contents as well or